Ba-da-da-da. There we are. Reload, reload. There we go, there we go. Make sure that it's off. What up, what up? Bop, 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 bop. Well, well, well. What the? Get me out of here. Jesus. Ba, 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 ba. No, no, no. Boom. There we go. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Put it on the... Yo, John, what up, buddy? We are live. Boom. There we go. What up, what up? Appreciate you guys being here. Yo, how do I see Crawford and Canelo going? I think Crawford's going to start out hot. Canelo will make some adjustments midway. In the last 4 rounds are going to be probably some of the best boxing we've ever seen. But I have Crawford winning that matchup. You really think Dryces wins? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm doing all right, man. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well, too. No, 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 no. Get that out of here. Bop, 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 bop. Better career, Rampage or Tito? Rampage. Rampage. I don't think it's really even close, to be honest. I don't think it's even really that close. Perfect. I think Dryce loses to submission in the second round. Okay. I think if he loses by sub, it's in the first. That's where all Chimaev is gonna, unless for some reason he just kind of moves around for the first round, all of his energy is gonna go to when he gets if he gets a finish. I think that's in the first round, but we'll see. I think Dryces beats him up. Even if Chimaev gets him down, I don't think Drykes is going to accept positions. And I think that's going to give Hamzat hell. Hell. Your Andrade pick is fucking terrible. Loopy smashes her. Okay. Okay. Look at all the times she couldn't dictate the fight. She loses. Sorry to tell you that. What state are you in? Indiana? Bro is the dad from the movie How to Train Your Dragon. You're a nervous boy. Hamzat steamrolls DDB. Steamrolls? Okay. Not nervous. At all. Not nervous even a little bit. Chase. What's up, buddy? What up? If you guys can, slap that like button. Appreciate you. Hamzat is a storm in the first. Overtime, he tends to slow down quite a bit. Correct. Future favorite UFC pay-per-view poster. They ain't what they used to be. Ooh, poster. Honestly, I really loved the color scheme of the Holloway and Poirier. Something about that yellow just looked really, really good to me. I really liked the 100 poster. That was sick. But probably the Holloway one. Like your shirt, I was a huge Goosebumps fan when I was younger. Yes, I love Goosebumps. The goat is lies. I appreciate you, Colostrum. Do you think MVP is going to get this win this weekend? Oh, yeah. I think he's going to KO him. Have you seen how huge Hamzat is? He means business. I don't give a shit. Everybody is huge. It means nothing. Nothing. Evolved. MVP by decision. Fair. Khabib versus McGregor poster was fire. Okay. That one's not bad. The promo was sick for that one. Obviously. But we got about 34 people in here. Everybody can slap that like button. I appreciate you. Means a ton. Islam Makhachev. What about him? He's good, but what about him? Have you watched any film on Eric Nolan? No. No, I have not. I don't think I need you to know who's going to win that fight, though. I got to be honest. I'm going to watch some of his film. I just haven't yet. Ashok Jolie, Indian MMA fighter. Yeah, not good. Not good. Hamzat in the first or second round submission. What you think about this? I don't think it happens. I think Drysis is going to smash him. Randy Couture versus Krokop? God, no. Krokop would have done nasty things to him. McGregor and Ronda are the two most overrated fighters in UFC history. McGregor is not overrated. Ronda, yes. Jolie is horrible, yes. Come to India? India, bro? No. Appreciate you, though. No. You look like you'd fit into Jackass. I'll take it. That'd be cool. Why did you pick Volk to beat Topuria? I did not pick Volk to beat Topuria. So, I clearly said, guaranteed lock that Topuria is KOing Volkanovski. So that's just not true. DDP wins this fight. Who beats him? Who beats him? I don't know necessarily who beats him. I think Fluffy could give him a run for his money. I think RDR could, but the striking of Drykis makes that fight weird. I'm going to say Hernandez has the best shot. Fluffy beats him? Okay. Yeah, I definitely did not pick Volk to beat Topuria. Is fight start or not? I said fight week. It's not fight night, fight day, fight week. Fight week. We got a couple more days. Yeah, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for this card. Now we got 14 fights. Why did you think Max was going to outbox Topuria? Well, he did. He did. He outstruck him. Even with the combination that Topuria threw at him, it was 1-1 going into the third. It was competitive. Max Holloway did outstrike him. He just got caught with a big shot. 2 more sleeps before this card. What's your prediction about Ankalaev Pereira 2? I think Pereira with more output and not necessarily accepting moving backwards, but just more output. I think he finishes Ankalaev. I'm not buying it. I can't right now, unfortunately. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Glad Topuria slapped your boy Max. It was a good finish. Ankalaev will KO Poatan. He couldn't do it in the first time. That was his only chance to do it. So, no, he won't. He doesn't KO anybody. Unless you're Johnny Walker. And Ian Kutalaba. 505. Okay. As soon as I start next week, hopefully the next review I can buy. I hope so, man. I'll be live for it if you want to come in. Ankalaev will beat his ass again. Boy, cope. There's no coping. It's just the reality. Just the reality. You hear about Davis and Fig versus Henry Cejudo. What do you think wins? Who do I think wins? I have not heard anything about that except on my live stream. I don't really care for it, but sure. Don't really care for it. Again, please slap that like button. It helps the stream get pushed. I really do appreciate you guys. Would Topuria have a better shot at beating Khabib or BJ Penn? What? What? I think even a prime BJ Penn he beats. Just because BJ Penn's hittable. Khabib, I think Topuria would have done well. Wait, who's fighting Henry, Davis, and Figueiredo? What are you going to say when Hamzat fucking destroys DDP? Will you give him the respect then? I do respect him. You just don't listen to what I have to say because I'm not picking him. If he wins, it's early. I've said this the entire time I've picked it. JDM versus Makhachev. My pick is Makhachev by decision. What are your thoughts on this? I think Makhachev by submission. JDM makes too many mistakes on the ground. I like Makhachev by decision. Or by submission. I think if it goes through a decision, it's close. I could see Henry winning that. Me too. Me too. I guess Figgy's knee is not messed up then. Favorite UFC beef? Oh, beef. Absolutely John DC. Absolutely. Maybe second is TJ Cody. But other than that, it has to be DC John. I need a parlay for this card. Who do you think is going to win? Ooh. I'll give you a parlay. Let's see. Parlay for this card. Sneaky one. GM3 Michael Onchechek. GM3 by sub. Bay Sanger by KO. And trying to give you, and then Chase Hooper money line. John first piss test number 1 beef of all time. GM3 is losing. Don't listen to this guy. He is getting knocked the fuck out. Michael Onchechek. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Whatever you say, buddy. GM3 has 29 submissions. He has 11 in the UFC. 11. He was doing well with RDR before he lost by submission. The fuck is Michael Onchechek done? Oh, he's 1-3 in his last 4 fights, and he's lost 2 of them by sub. Fuck off. Do you think John will fight Tom in the UFC White House event? Yes, I do. Would you rather do Angela Hill or Amanda Nunes? Neither. Can we cut Angela Hill before Paramount takeover? Agreed. Why? She's perfectly fine. Damn, 2 Angela Hill questions back to back has never happened before. Yeah. Well, how many times has Michael Onchechek been submitted in the UFC? Oh, 5 times? GM3 is a better grappler than Kevin Holland, Michelle Pereira. Not as good as Kai Burrell, I'll give you that one. Sure. Not way better than Jimmy Crew and way better than OSP. Okay. GM3 by submission. The new guy that took the fight on 4 days' notice by KO, and then Chase Hooper by money line. Are you a rap? What? We will see, bro. When Loopy, Hamzat both get wins and GM3 loses, I'll be in here to say I told you so. I hope. We'll see if you come back. We'll see. We'll see. I went 10-2 my last picks, and I didn't see it too much after that one. Oh, Angela Hill lost. Boo-hoo. I went 10-2. You went 9-3? No. Cody Brundage won that fight. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. See, Carlos Prates versus Neil. Carlos Prates. KO. No, I went 10-2. Cody Brundage won that fight. Don't give a shit. He won 30-27. At the very least, 29-28. I'm sure you did pick Eric. He looked like trash. You didn't even watch the fight. Anybody that watched that fight knows that Cody Brundage won that. He's not he's not gonna fight him at the White House. Tom is gonna lose the belt this year. Oh, this next fight term might not be in the UFC. Tom might not be in the UFC by next year. Let's go. Who do you want to see Ilya fight next? Justin Gaethje? Ew, yuck. I don't want to see Justin Gaethje at all. Ilya's not ducking Armin. There's nothing to duck at all. He just may not think Armin deserves it, which possibly. Probably Patty or Armin. Francisco, sup? Sup? Shoot, Ilya Armin is probably next, if not Patty. Yeah, correct. 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 I think I can do my picks now. I am from Peru. Oh, hope you're doing well. Oh, I read yours, Chase. I read it. He's not going to find him at the White House. Yeah, I read it. Where did you get this info? Info about what? No wants to see Justin get knocked out. I don't want to see him fight anyways. My Jesus, not even close. Who? If Tom beats Gon, who is next for him, Black Beast, probably Almeida, or whoever wins that. I know that's your reason. I said, okay, never mind. Oh, okay. Okay. Shit, I hope it does happen. Just so we can shut this fucking fans up. It's okay to be a fan of somebody, but Jesus Christ. Why can I not? Dude, get this thing out of here. Why can't I see my stuff? Oh, it's because I'm not signed in. Get out of here. You like my new profile pic? Sure. It's great. Who do you see as Max's next opponent? Oh, gosh. Who do I see as Max's next opponent? Can't be Gaethje. Patty? Do you think Max will get the shot at 55 against Ilya? Yes, but he's going to have to fight one more person. You think Lerone could be next for a shot if he beats Pico? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I don't think he beats Pico, but yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Start with our picks. I'm picking Joseph Morales by submission. People aren't going to like that, but I do. And I think Rodrigo wins by KO. Kareem Silva by probably submission or decision. Brian Battle. Aren't you Sami Zayn? Sure. Max versus Chandler for the BMF belt. I want to see something. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Going Battle by KO. Edson by KO. Chase Hooper by submission. Jessica Andrade by probably decision. Bay Sanger by knockout. Damn, dude, I might have to unsub now. LOL. Gotta support the fellow Englishman. No, I have nothing against Lerone. I just think it being a short notice fight helps Pico. He has big power, good wrestling defense. I like him. Nothing against Lerone. I like Lerone, but did you say Edson Barboza? That dude's still fighting? Yeah, of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Jakar Close is only like a year younger than, 2 years younger than freaking Edson. Submission for GM3. I don't trust Bobby Green's chin, so Fiera by KO, but I want Bobby Green to win. Kaya Sakura by knockout. I want Tim Elliott, though. Michael Page by knockout. Carlos Prates by KO. Pico by KO. And Drysis Duplessis by TKO round 4. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay. Oliveira Vasiev, I think Oliveira by decision or Rafael via TKO. I think Oliveira can actually submit him. Either way, I think Rafael wins by TKO. How do you see Charles' next fight going? Not very well. Charles will submit Vasiev? I hope so. That's a bold prediction for DDP. Well, if you've watched DDP and you've watched Hamzat, anything past the maybe the over 1.5 or under 1.5, anything over 1.5, DDP wins. I think I have to agree with all those. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. It's not that bold. DDP has better cardio. He has way better output. He may get taken down, but he's not going to accept position. Yeah. And if Hamzat gets tired, DDP is going to beat him up. Alexa Grasso's feet, let's talk about them. No, fuck them feet. Do you think Jon Jones will suck? Pico by sub round 2, come shot decision, wild picks, but the money are on those are nice. I like Pico by KO, and I think Hamzat, if he wins, it's been within the first 2 rounds by submission or by finish, whatever. Yeah, Gilbert did rock him in welterweight. Yep, and he didn't do shit after the first round with Kamaru Usman. I know everybody's on the train, but I just can't pick against DDP. Every time I pick against him, he proves me wrong. Correct. People consistently go on like, oh, the Derek Brunson fight. Yeah, he got taken down, and look what happened. Nothing. He struggled, and then he won, and then they threw the towel in for a corner stoppage. I mean, come on. If Oliveira loses, I'm going to... No, don't do that. That's not a cool thing to say at all. DDP will not let Hamzat just keep him on the ground. Correct. You better hope you submit him quick. If you keep him around, he's going to beat you up. It's going to be a big problem. Big problem. Whew. Yeah, I keep saying that I really like Pico's chances against Lerone. I mean, he's been hurt in his last couple of fights. I don't think Emmett hurt him, but Edson hurt him with an up kick. Danny Gay dropped him real bad. Am I wrong for saying that Usman should get the next title shot, his fight before Buckley? I thought he went to draw in the Leon fight. I thought he won the trilogy, and that means he should have gotten the belt back. I agree. 100%. I agree. Would Max have success at 70? That doesn't make sense. I think Hamzat will be smart. He fights one way. He fights one way only. He fought Whitaker, and what happened? He shot 13 seconds in. There's no him being conservative. He's not going to change his style. You got to get that out of your head. Spamming takedowns and keep it on the ground. DDP is hard to sub, so I think it'll be a long night for both. I do not. Hamzat is not going to change his style. 17 fights in? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He may not take a shot at 13 seconds in, but he will in a minute. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I cannot wait. Whew. The crazy thing is DDP in the media day today, he talked about how he wanted to fight him in like his hometown. Sick. And in the head kick was a fluke. Agreed. He was dominating the fight, and I think you look at the 4th fight between them, Usman wins. Agreed. I agree. Yep. Leon grabbed the fence, had a point deduction, all of those things. I thought Usman won. Or it's a draw. I think you should take a point away every time someone grabs the cage. Wait, you think Usman beat Leon in the 3rd? Yes. Or it was a draw. Leon did not win that. With the point taken away, it was way too close. I had Usman winning. And then with the point, definitely wins. And I think if they fought for the 4th time, Usman would beat him. Correct. What's next for Usman? Well, again, I like Lerone. I really like Lerone. It's nothing against him. I like Pico's power, and Lerone's been hurt in his last few fights against, I think, lesser power guys than Pico. Yes, Emmett hits hard, but he's a kind of a one-trick pony. You can outpoint him. Taporia did it. All of these guys have done it. So, but yeah. What's next for Usman, though? Well, Ian Gary? Usman was up on all rounds, but the 4th, I think the head kick was the Hail Mary of all Hail Marys. Oh, 100%. I think because he lost the first round. He lost the first round, and then he won everything else up until the head kick. Thoughts on UFC 322 confirming for Della and Islam predictions? It's not confirmed. If that is the fight, then I think Islam submits him. Round 3, round 4. Point deduction for fence grabbing, glove grab should always be called consistently. Correct. RDR got away with it versus Bobby Knuckles. That one's a little different because he's grabbing up in the air as Bobby's trying to punch him in the face when he's rocked. He's not intentionally trying to grab the glove. He's flailing his hands trying to get a hold of him. That's a little different. If you're grabbing the glove when they're going in for a submission, if they have the back or something like that, then it's a point. If you're grabbing the cage when they're trying to advance the position, it's a point. Roman did it twice. But I am biased. He's my favorite fighter. That's fair. It's fair. Usman have to retire. Why? He just won his last one in dominant fashion. Dominant fashion. No. There's no retirement for Usman right now. I feel like cage grabs are almost always instinctive. Max always reaches and or grabs the fence. I don't think that's true. I've watched a lot of Max Holloway fights, and I do not see him grabbing the cage. People just forget. That's fair. Raheem, hopefully that's right. What's up? Fucking take points. Correct. Can't wait for the press conference between DDP and Chimaev tomorrow. Wonder if Hamzat will also get rage baited. Oh, he will. What's next for Bilal? Brady. Yeah, probably a Brady rematch. They think because he lost the 3 fights that he needs to retire. Correct. Watch the Dustin fight in Ilya. Okay. I watched the Dustin fight, I think 3 or 4 times at this point. I don't remember him grabbing the cage. Putting your hand on it like this, as long as you're not grabbing it, is all right. But I don't remember him grabbing the cage. You think will raise fighters' pay? Well, Dana talked about it. I do think they're going to raise the pay at least a little bit. The bonuses for surely going up. But people have to understand, if you have 5,000 fighters on a roster, you can't just bump everybody's contract up to like $50,000. 50 to win, 50 to show, 50 to win. You could bump it up to like 15 until you're at a certain point. Fighters that complain about not getting paid a lot, fight your contract out, get a better contract, and you'll make more money. Take short notice fights, you'll make more money. Get fight bonuses, you'll make more money. It's not a complicated situation. Does Usman deserve immediate title shot rematch? Umar? No. Is that a Goosebumps t-shirt? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. From 10 to 10 to 12 to 12. Let's go. So, what? Oh, 7.7 billion. That's 1.1-ish. You hear a year. That's not a lot for money. It's all about how you market yourself. Again, I think it was 7.7 billion, but again, you can't pay 5,000 fighters like 50,000 each. Like that'd be $100,000 for every single fighter. There's no fucking way you could do that. You have to fight your contract out, get better contracts, get paid more money. Like when Matt Schnell said, "I don't take short notice fights. I need a full camp." Okay, well, there goes your money opportunity. I mean, that's the reality. Fighters that don't take short notice fight out their contracts unless you're active anyways. If you're not taking short notice fights, you have to do that to make more money. A guy that's had 3-4 fights in the UFC, you're complaining about money? Fucking fight more. I don't know what to tell you. He said bonuses will go up, so hopefully people will start getting it again instead of giving us those glorified sparring matches. Glorified sparring matches? What? T-shirt is awesome. Appreciate you. Way more than 10 people lurking, and y'all can't hit that like button. Y'all some musters. What's up, Juice Man? If you guys can, please slap that like button. Did you hear about the UFC new partnership deal? Yes, I fucking love it. Love it. So good. Love it. Yes, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Makes sense. I agree. Fight out contract. Yeah, just fight it out. Sometimes you get 3 fights. Get the 3 fights done as quick as you can, so you can get better contracts the upcoming year or whatever. Just fight it out. Don't complain. Not every fighter is worth 50K or 100K per fight. Honestly, that not very many are. Correct. I'm just throwing out a number. I don't think fighters should get that, but I'm just saying, if you complain about money, fight more. I mean, that's the reality. What I mean by that is that a lot of fights these days look like sparring instead of people actually trying to inflict damage. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't think, I can't really think of any fights like that that are like that, really. What's the difference now in this new partnership? Well, there's no pay-per-view, so it'll open up to fans that couldn't afford the pay-per-view, the $80 for pay-per-view. It'll open it up for that. To me, it's gonna be the same thing besides no pay-per-view and more viewership. Do you think we could see the bonuses raised to 100,000 and the fighter pay stay the same? I think the fighter pay is gonna go up, I'll say by 10,000, and the bonuses I think are gonna go up to 150. There might be a variation, like performance of the night might be 150, fight of the night might be like 100, fight of the night might be 150, and performance might be 115. Submission of the night might be like 75, something like that. Watching from India, appreciate you, brother. Who do you support in the UFC 319, DDP or Hamzat? Anyways, new subscriber, brother. I appreciate you so much. I like DDP. I think DDP beats him up after the first round. Thoughts on Jon Jones retiring? Did he duck or generally wanted to retire? Well, he talked about it. He legitimately talked about after he fought Stipe that he was going to retire. Now, it's been confirmed from Dana because he consistently said it. Jon Jones said yes to fighting Tom. Jon signed a contract. Out of nowhere, Jon called him and said, I'm retiring. Now, we already know that Jon has said he wants to come back on the White House card to fight Tom. Because there's no other opponent that he would fight, unless it was Pereira or something. But there's no ducking. It's just for craziness. Hamzat by decision. DDP is very tough. Hamzat by decision, he's not going past 3 rounds. He's not going past 2 rounds. Hamzat doesn't have the cardio to go 5 rounds. The no pay-per-view is mostly because they've seen how much money they lost by the fans streaming it. Now that everyone can watch numbered events via the Paramount subscription, in the long run kind of recuperates their loss. Correct. 100%. DDP by fallen piano. It's the only thing that's going to beat DDP. The only thing. Yeah, and also if it's like the Paramount's $12.99 a month and you gain so much more subscribers for it or subscriptions, I mean, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Hamzat said today he's been training his cardio a lot, so I don't know if cardio is a death sentence. Well, you know how Hamzat fights. I don't care if what he's been. I don't care if he's running in the mountains with 200-pound weight vest on. We know how Hamzat fights. You can't keep that up for 5 rounds. You can't. And it's like, oh yeah, sure. He shot in 13 seconds against Whitaker. He didn't fight for a long time, came back, shot immediately on Whitaker. So, like, that style's not going to change. Are you excited for the NFL season? Oh, yeah. We will see Saturday if Hamzat has no cardio, how you said, bro. I didn't say he has no cardio. I said he has 1 to 2 rounds of cardio, the way he fights. And Paramount gains the fan and moves their numbers and extension their stock value. Correct. They gain a lot of fans. They should get a lot of subscriptions. Absolutely. If DDP can survive the first 2 rounds, Hamzat's stamina is over, then he can hardly go for 3 rounds. I don't think he can get over 5 rounds. If anyone can beat Hamzat in the middleweight, then I believe it's DDP. I agree. I doubt Hamzat has a bad gas tank, but he just uses it way up. Well, that's bad cardio. Even if you have the best cardio in the world and you go out there like a freak, and you just use it all in the first round because you're gung ho with finishing everybody, that's bad management of your cardio. Yeah, it's a smart move for sure. Murphy gonna expose Pico? Okay, maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. Hamzat versus DDP is the most 50-50 fight. Yep. Man, I saw a video of Hamzat standing in front of DDP, and he was bigger. He's 1 inch taller. So, and there's another video where it shows DDP's hand on Hamzat's shoulder. I mean, he's not that much bigger. Big Murph finishes Pico? I don't think so, but maybe. The shoes, man. The shoes. DDP is thick, though. He's a big boy. His legs are small. And again, I'm not saying that Drysis is going to stop takedowns. I'm just saying he's not going to accept positions. Pico been knocked out by bums, bro. That's a fact. Early in his career, he hasn't been knocked out in a long time. And he's revenged those knockouts. It's been a long time since he's been KO'd. So, let's see. He's 13-4. Shoulder injury against Jeremy Kennedy. Last time he was KO'd in the second round was 2019. Henry Corrales, 2019. Okay. What's your take on Tony Ferguson's venture? I hate seeing Tony still fight, but in his prime he was incredible. One head trainers, the other head Jay his son, I think. What? Oh yeah. Chimaev in 5. You be talking about in the first round? Maybe. In a podcast, Khabib advised Hamzat to strike with DDP. Do you agree? No. You rooting for DDP? Yes. 100% yes. I think he smashes him. Of course, it's not going to be easy. I'm not saying that. Like if he was going to do a cardio exercise, he would be averaging somewhere around his fellow middleweights. So it isn't that his cardio is bad but he just doesn't know how to utilize it. Yeah, correct. I just don't think he's that fighter. I mean, his best chance, honestly, to beat DDP is to go right in there and go right after him. You can be smart and still keep your cardio, but that's not Hamzat. Saturday night and new. Okay, we'll see. Decision. Good God, no. I don't think Hamzat will survive a decision. I gotta be honest. The love of competition Pico has fought is not even close to the skills of Murphy. I mean, you have an argument that he hasn't fought great fighters. I don't really have anything to go with that. I agree. But I do think because Murphy is so active, his last fight was April of this year, the Josh Emmett fight. He did take shots in there where Emmett is a big power guy. Ganige hurt him. Barboza hurt him. I didn't think he beat Gabriel Santos, but it doesn't really matter. I just think Pico has good power. He has good footwork, good movement. He's very fast, good combinations, good takedown defense and offense. Into where Lerone is more of a point fighter, has a little bit of power, but more of a point guy. I just see Pico hurting Lerone Murphy early in the fight. How have I been? I've been all right. How have you been? DDP better go straight in and wrestle, survive and strike Chimaev in between scrambles and make Chimaev work. But it's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. I've been tuned in for a long time. I appreciate you, buddy. Do you usually nail your predictions or way off on a good day? Well, I went 10-2 my last week. I've done very well on the last few cards. Again, it's MMA, so it's not going to go your way all the time. It's just the way it's going to work, Let me see. Yeah, I went 10-2 on Dolidze Hernandez, 9-12 on the Taira Park, 7-12 on the Whitaker DeRitter, 10-14 on the Holloway UFC 318, 9-11 on the Topuria Oliveira card, So 10-12 on UFC 315, 10-13, 10 out of 10-3 on the 314. So yeah, I'm almost at 60% correct on my predictions, and I've made over 1,800 predictions. If the Murphy that fought Barboza shows up, he is 100% finishing Pico. Well, if you remember, Edson Barboza hurt Murphy in that fight with an up kick. Hurt him real bad. You are right. He looked very good in that fight, though. I don't think he beats him, but yeah. I used to don't know before, but been working lots. I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. I hope you're doing all right. All right. I hope you're doing well, is what I meant. DDP defensive jiu-jitsu is not existent, no data, or not enough. Okay. If he doesn't accept the positions, then he's not in trouble. If he accepts positions like he consistently talks about that he's not going to do, if he doesn't accept the position, Hamzat's in trouble. If he accepts the position, also he had Usman's back for a whole 5 minutes and did nothing. Nothing. Quick question: What is next for Gaethje? He says Ilya or he's retiring, which I doubt that. Probably Ilya, which I hate it. Do you think Ilya's ducking Arman or no? No. What time is it there? It is 1:17. Your thoughts on MVP for Cannonier? I don't know how Cannonier wins. MVP is way too fast, way too elusive, and way too long. Just me and fellow Chad. We love Strickland and Bryce. Yuck. Yuck. I feel like Hamzat got them all DDP, to be honest. You haven't watched a lot of DDP because nobody mauls him. Yo, what's up, man? I feel like DDP gets him late. Correct, Stan. Francis versus Aspinall, who wins? Francis. He did get hurt, but then Murphy put on a beating on Edson. Fair. Rebook Dan versus Gaethje. I love that fight. Drysis, Hamzat, who do I have? Dricus, sorry. 2:17? Oh, yeah, it's an hour ahead. Jesus. Bro, what's your main event prediction? I like Dricus to win by finish later in the fight, round 4 or 5. 3 or 4. Sit up straight and speak like a man. Okay. Cannonier Mauls MVP? How? I go with DDP. Let's go. Do I bet? No. I don't have extra to bet. No. Oh. Prime Fedor versus Prime Stipe. Who wins? Fedor. Stipe was getting dropped too much, getting hurt too much. Yeah. DDP 100% going to survive round 1? Correct. You think Hernandez is going to be the parlay buster? Hernandez? The fuck are you talking about? Hernandez? There's no Hernandez in here, man. What do you mean Hernandez? Alexander. No, I don't think he beats Chase Hooper. I think it's a close fight. I don't have Chase as a lock or anything like that, but I think Hooper wins. You are a talking beard. You can't fight. I've had a fight, but okay. MVP slips, rolls, and counters way too precisely for a guy like Cannonier. Correct. Have you already paid for the card for this weekend? DDP, there is no way on earth that he can be Hamzat. Okay. Okay, Fedor overrated. Silva or Barboza? Oh, Silva, Kareem Silva. I wish for you another revenue stream so you can bet, or do you wish? I don't have another revenue stream, so no. This is, I'm building this up. So, Alexander Hernandez, thank you. I think Hooper wins. I figured it out, King Charles. Thank you very much. Prime Kane versus Prime Fedor. I got to go with Kane. Correct. Looking majestic. Appreciate you. Bro, literally, my every friends are betting on Hamzat except me. Yeah, don't do it. I won 2 Fedors last fight. I left sad. Oh, I bet you did. Yikes. Yo, Mike, what up, buddy? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Mike. That's crazy to say that DDP can't beat somebody. Yeah. Hamzat by submission. If he's going to win, it's going to be submission. You're correct. If Tom versus Francis happened, who do you pick? Francis. I honestly feel Francis whooped Tom ass easily. I don't know about easy, but he wins. Can run us your prediction quickly for the whole fight card? Yeah. Yep. Yep. I have, start from the beginning, Morales, Fernando, I think his name is, Silva, Battle, Barboza, Hooper, Andrade, the new guy from Contender Series that fought 4 days ago, Mearshart, Fiera, I want Bobby Green, Asakura, I want Tim Elliott, Page, Prates, Pico, Duplessis. And I have one decision. If he got the out of the first, I think he wins. Correct, brother. Can you? What really gonna happen in the main event? That I am confused. I think DDP's not gonna. I think Hamzat's gonna get takedown. I think he's gonna take down DDP, but I don't think DDP's gonna accept the position. I think he's gonna make Hamzat work, and as the fight goes, DDP's gonna beat him up. Hi guys, I'm Black. Okay, okay. Patchy Mix is a more proven fighter than Pico, yet he got outclassed badly. Bellator guys just don't translate well into the UFC. Fair, but I think you're going to be surprised what Pico's able to do. Because of the point fighting style that Lerone uses, and he does get touched, Pico has some crazy power. And also, he debuted in Bellator. He had no other fights. So all he's done is built himself up off of a loss in Bellator to where he's at now. So he never fought on the regional scene. He only fought for Bellator. Crazy. This is a pretty good card. Oh, yeah. Okay, Ellie. Okay. Appreciate you guys being here. Super chats are always welcome. Chase, you're good. I'm not. You're good. I feel like I have to say that. You're good. Hamzat is a machine, to be honest. DDP hasn't faced anyone like this. He will get tested. Oh, well, he was tested against Gilbert Burns, and I thought he lost. So, Jesus, Allie. Pico looks good against bums. If you look at Pico fights, just look at the body language and footwork of his opponents. Okay. Grease-based lifestyle. GSP welterweight GOAT. Fair. By that logic, and MVP sucks. But he's what, 3-1 in the UFC? Okay. Or 2-1? 2-1? Prime Khabib versus Prime Tony. I got to go with Tony. I agree. Ilya Topuria will finish Makhachev. Okay. I think Makhachev beats Topuria, but big possibility with a guy like Topuria because he hits hard. Can Islam become a double champ? Yes. Yeah, he's very good, but in the UFC, unlike Muscle Milk cheating Mike. Also, we have to remember, Mike's had a lot of good first rounds in the UFC. Also, he finished Dan Hooker. I mean, credit to Mike. Islam or Ilya? Islam. Prime Fedor low-key kills every heavyweight today. Bold, but I'm standing behind it. Yeah, unless it's John. Lerone is good at using his footwork to evade big power shots, unless you're Dan Ige. In his first fight, that went to a draw, and Edson Barboza, but sure. There's a way Pico's landing those goofy looping punches on Lerone. You're going to be very shocked, buddy. DDP Hamzat is either going to end first round or be a gritty 3-4 round fight. Potentially the hardest 2025 fight to bet on, in my opinion. There's some bias sprinkled in there. That's fair. It's fair. Bro, Aspinall versus Jones. I go with Jones. What's your take? Jon Jones, greatest of all time, baby. I live in Mexico. I live next to Mexicans, and they always. Oh, okay, very cool. Islam is not beating JDM. Yes, he is. JDM has already KO'd, beat a Sambo champion from Russia. He was a middleweight. Islam is lightweight. Okay. Yeah, he just got on my nerves the last couple of fights. I used to like him when he came into the UFC and when he was in Bellator. That's fair. That's fair. John Glazin is crazy. Greatest. Have you had a bet on the fight? On what fight? Denige is more proven than Pico. Sure, but we're talking about power-wise. Well, I don't give a crap about proven. He just lost to Pitbull. Fitter will wank into those fighters and land absolute bombs of an overhand on Jones. Okay. Bro Whitaker took down DDP, and Darren Till took him down in a scramble, so the best wrestler in UFC definitely take down DDP. I never said he wasn't going to get taken down. I literally have stated in this stream that DDP will get taken down, but he's not going to accept it like all the other fighters have before. I mean, I clearly said that. Bro, Hamzat versus Islam in welterweight. I think Hamzat, in welterweight, I think he's better there. And thinking Tom beats John is even more crazy, Kenny. Correct. If you were to hypothetically bet, how much would you bet on DDP? I would bet DDP by finish, probably put $20 on it. Around 3, 4, or 5. Why does the guy act like he knows what's going to happen? What? He didn't really lose that Pitbull fight, though, honestly. Yes, he did. Got hurt real bad in the first round and then lost. What are you talking about? DDP gonna be leg bucked for a few minutes for sure. Yep. Would kill Ankalaev. Correct. Murphy or Pico? Pico. I'm sorry, but these fans are fucking stupid. I'm not talking about everybody in here, but a lot of the fucking... yeah. Tom Aspinall fans are ridiculous. I think DDP is going to win by unanimous decision, most likely by TKO. I think most likely by TKO. I don't think Hamzat is going to survive 5 rounds of a beating that DDP is going to put on him. He's 2-1 just to win DDP. Hamzat by submission, counting my money, the now first or second round. Okay. Okay. I don't think so. Okay. Islam Dulatov looks like Russian Wonder Boy. No. He doesn't look like Wonder Boy, but he looks fun for sure. Ank is like DDP. You know he's good, just don't know how he's champ. I don't agree with that. I think DDP's way more unpredictable than Ankalaev. Can you support... What? Dude. Jesus. Hamzat will get her done? I don't think so. But even then, Pitbull is more proven than Pico, so Ige losing to Pitbull isn't bad, plus it was a close fight. It wasn't close enough to say Ige won. It was clearly for Pitbull. Clearly for Pitbull. He faced washed-up stars. I saw someone saying that Tom is a better striker than Gon because Tom has more KOs. That's fucking crazy. Oh my goodness. Someone should mess up Dulatov's face, make Islam's Dulatov's face look like JDM. No. Hamzat DDP round 3 KO. Let's go. Are you racist? That makes no sense. What the fuck would I be racist for? He got lucky against Izzy. How did he get lucky against Izzy? That doesn't even make sense. How did he get lucky against Izzy? Francis versus Tom. Who wins right now? Who wins? Francis. Tom gets hit. He got hit against Curtis Blades. He also got hit against Sergey Pavlovich. Francis. Big power. Again, if you guys can, slap that like button. Share the stream. Appreciate you. Bro, your beard looking fire. Appreciate you. Know why Jones was so good? He practiced the most of anybody else. He practiced on his wife all day. Hey, she stayed with him and had more kids. That's how much she hated it. Hey, it's me from... Oh, what the fuck are you talking about, sir? Get out of here. These chats sometimes are fucking ridiculous. I don't understand how anyone can pick Pico. He hasn't fought anyone good. I just don't get anyone can look against him. Again, look and see how he fights, and look and see how Lerone Murphy has been caught and hurt before. Look at it. It's very clear. And we all have to remember he's 1-1 with Curtis Blades. Yeah. He's not a top-class fighter. Trust me, he's strong, but he's just not that guy. He has heart. Don't get me wrong. I like how he fights with different weight classes. There's different classes. Okay. Yeah, you should be sorry. It's very annoying to say stupid and not true things. It's not okay. Did you see the video where Armin gets KO'd by a tomato can? Imagine what Ilya would do. Yeah, it'd be a big problem for him. It says it right there. What the fuck are you talking about, Ellie? Go away. Chase, come on. The injury was not a win for Blades. That's the joke. Bro, when Usman and Paul are gonna... Oh, Paul Hughes and Usman. Well, they're fighting again, so not for a while. Almeida or Aspinall, I don't know how that fight would go, because if Almeida gets him to the ground, we don't know how Aspinall's gonna be. I think on the feet, Aspinall has a good chance of beating Almeida. I mean, yes, Pico hasn't had big named opponents, but the method by which he wins is wild sometimes. Correct. Yeah, it's a win. He's overrated. He don't deserve that belt. And you know what's even funnier? He's not even the champion. He's the interim champion. He's not fought for actual championship. Correct. Dude's finished everyone round 1. Stop it. He's fought nobody. Curtis Blades is trash. Sergey Pavlovich is trash. Trash. Whoa. Trash. Subbing Volkov isn't overrated. Right now it's not. This is the best version of Volkov we've seen. Back then it was, because Curtis Blades held him down for 5 rounds and did nothing. But still held him down. Doesn't mean a whole lot. He is the actual champion. Yeah, but he didn't win the actual championship. All top 5 trash. Except Andre Brandon. What? Should I take your Ward DDP over Hamzat? I mean, I think he wins. Everybody that he has fought, they're all on losing streaks and will lose his next fight. Correct. John is such a bad character. I can't consider him pound for pound GOAT when there are much better people. I don't care about the people. I care about the people, but inside that cage, there's nobody better. Outside the octagon's another conversation. We're talking about fighters. Jon Jones is the best. Scariest guy in the UFC. Ooh, there was a guy he was a British guy. He went on to rob a bank. Fought Tito, I believe, lost the decision. I can't remember his name, though. Wasn't it 3 rounds against Blades? I don't think so. Don't think so. Oh, you know what? I think it was, actually. Because that was on the Edwards Muhammad. Oh, no, 5 rounds. I think the first one was also 5 rounds. Lee Murray. Thank you, John. Thank you. Bro, I don't get to ask him, hey, he's good. John ducked him. There's nothing to duck. I promise you. There's no hate. I've said this 1,000 times. People may not know this. Okay. I don't hate Tom. I hate the fans for sure because they have no idea what they're talking about. The heavyweight division is absolute shit. Shit. But we don't know anything about Tom. He says he's fast and he hits hard. Hey, guess what? A lot of heavyweights are fast and hit hard. Sorry to tell you that. He hasn't fought anybody good. Just because Curtis and Sergey are in the top 5 doesn't mean they're good fighters. It's the heavyweight division, which is the worst division in the UFC. I mean, come on. It's easy. Did you have Patchy beating Mario? Absolutely. Prime Kane is still better heavyweight. I agree. Pereira and Goliath 2 prediction. Pereira all day. Sup, bro? What's up? Good guy, no. Let's keep it MMA related. Correct. Outside the octagon is another conversation. In the octagon is great. What do you think Why do you think guys who had close fights with Jones went on losing streak afterwards, like Reyes and Gus? Well, I think, because even Santos did as well, I believe, but I think it's the biggest thing. Even Smith did. I think Glover even did. Um, I, honestly, I think the biggest thing is just you almost beat the greatest fighter ever. And then, so it's just, I don't know exactly why, but damn near everybody did. No. The fuck? You just don't watch a sport, Brandon. John don't need that fight. It does nothing for him. Tom is going to lose his next fight. The only thing we don't know, Aspinall does go the distance. Okay. Who knows account? I can see becoming popular if you keep grinding. You got weight it takes, dude. You got what it takes. I appreciate you. Thank you. Glaze John like crazy. Prime Kane would eat. No, he wouldn't. John has way too much weapons. That's the problem. Lee Murray, thank you. DDP being underdog is crazy. I agree. A lot of heavyweights are not fast and hit hard. What? No. Derek Lewis is fast. Teixeira is fast. Tai Tuivasa was fast. I mean, there's heavyweights that are fast and hit hard. What are we talking about? This is the worst the division has ever been before. Overeem, fast, hit hard. Stipe, fast, hit hard. DC, fast, hit hard. JDS, fast, hit hard. DC, fast, but good wrestler, good power as well. What are we talking about? Heavyweights and lightweights are the easiest division to become champion right now besides Alex. Lightweight is not the easiest. What the? Pavlich and Curtis is a bum. Yes. What the fuck is commenting using my name? Let's go. Let's go, Drysis. Chase, I literally watched this shit religiously, you clown. Okay. As soon as Tom gets out of the first round, he's going to gas out. Correct. He never beat someone great in their prime like John beat Prime Glover, Gus, Prime Vitor, OSP, Prime DC twice. Correct. And Smith, that was rising up. Fuck Smith, but rising up. There's no way Jones is beating Prime Kane in any universe. He takes that neck so fast from Kane, it's not even funny. Did you ever watch the fight with Czech Congo against Kane? He dropped him every round. Come on. Hamzat will be champion, buddy. We'll see. This is an MMA stream. Nobody is saying anything about... Yeah, seriously. This guy looks like a knockoff alcoholic Yuri Prohaska. Don't drink him. I've never drank in my life, so no. How do you feel about... I don't care what people do outside. Like, I don't care. There's no way you're comparing Lewis to Tom. Well, Derek Lewis has more power than Tom does. I'm talking about heavyweights. As we got on this discussion, we're talking about powerful heavyweights, fast heavyweights. I feel like Aspinall is gonna be under a lot of pressure in his fight against Gane. Correct. People say he's the guy to beat Jones, which they've always said. They said Gus was after he beat Glover. They said Glover was on the long win streak. They said Smith after he went on a win streak. They said Lyoto. They said Rampage should give him a hard time. They said Rashad Evans give him a hard time. It never fucking stops. Even Dreykus said the same thing. A lot of them don't watch the sport, you can just tell. Correct. What? This shit is casual written all over it. Chase, you especially, and by the way, Jones got gifted the win over Reyes. It's one round. If you thought Reyes won, fine. Fine. It's one round. There's no robbery if it's one round. Name another UFC heavyweight that poses the same threat as Tom. Athletic, big, fast, good striking, and good grappling. Tom Aspinall is not, we have no idea if he's a good grappler. Submitting Volkov, who's not a good grappler, doesn't mean anything. What are we talking about? Excuse me? What? Well, Derek Lewis is athletic, big, fast, more power. Yeah, he doesn't grapple, but okay, cool. Prime Kane versus John wouldn't go as many would think, correct? Kane got beaten by JDS and Verdun. Master John will make him tap like a chicken, correct? Who's the greatest heavyweight, not just UFC? Ooh, greatest heavyweight. John's not in that discussion because he's Only had a couple fights in the UFC, great heavyweight-wise. I think Cain Velasquez is the greatest heavyweight of all time. You probably would say Stipe because he has the most title defenses. Who I watch every weekend for years. A little okay. Time will be gone. We'll see. Repping the Goosebumps shirt. You're goddamn right I am. Goosebumps. Appreciate you guys. Jones lost 2 fights, but was given them because UFC. No, it's not the UFC. It's a commission. It's not how that works. So let me get this straight. Jones will fight a Cyril Gane or old Stipe, but wants nothing to do with Aspinall. Make it make sense. Nothing to do with Aspinall. He said after the Stipe fight he was retiring. What are you talking about? Listen to his interviews. Master Jon Jones beat everyone everywhere. Correct. Pound for pound rankings, top 10 according to me. I can't do that off the top of my head. I can't do that off the top of my head. Derek Lewis is not athletic. He's literally a fat dude. What the fuck? You've never watched a Derek Lewis fight. He's 250 pounds, 40 pounds, and he does jumping switch kicks. What are you talking about? Why Cain over Stipe? Because his run was incredible. When in his prime, he was incredible. Bro, why is Tom calling for an old Jon Jones? Why doesn't he fight these young contenders? He's been out for 2 years. He's not active. He doesn't deserve the belt. He's going to lose very soon. Correct? Drysis or Hamzat? Drysis. Asma said he'd retire Jones without fighting him, and did. Okay. Did open a what? The company had millions invested in homes. What? You don't think they could put some money? It's okay. It's 1 round in either fight. If you think the other guy won, fine. It's 1 round. It's not a robbery. It's 1 round. Jon has been fighting UFC way more than DC has fought. DC never took a before 35. Jon beat Prime DC, correct? DC fought Jones as the old guy. Why can't Jones return the favor? In light heavyweight, he did return the favor. He fought a lot of younger guys. He's heavyweight. This is overtime for Jon Jones. And guess what? 3 years, came back, destroyed Cyril Gane. Destroyed him. Then beat the greatest champion in the heavyweight division, Stipe, 5 title defenses, and then says, I don't know what's next. Jon has nothing left to prove. Nothing. But then he'll gas out quickly. So yes, Derek Lewis is not athletic. Gas out quickly. Okay. Did you buy a UFC Times Magic card box? No. You say it's 1 round of someone wins 2 of 3 or 3 of 5 and loses, it's a robbery. What are you talking about, Brandon? In the Reyes fight, Reyes won 1 and 2. Jon clearly won 4 and 5, which means it's the 3rd round, 1 round, and see if you can count. 1 in a 5-round fight when 2 guys won the first 2 and last 2. 1 round, and the 3rd round is that deciding factor. That's it. Gustafsson, it's also 1 round. Stipe clearly, not Stipe, Gus clearly won the first 1 and 2 rounds. Jon clearly won 4 and 5. It's the 3rd round, so that's 1 round. Bro, do I even train? Yes, I've had an amateur fight. Thank you very much. Jones isn't ducking, he's just smart. Stipe only had 4 defenses. Pretty sure he had 5, but let's see. Even if he had 4, but that's the heavyweight, that's the record for most heavyweight title defenses. Even if that's true. Okay, so yeah, okay. So he lost it to DC, he had 3, won it again, and then that. So he had 2 title reigns, 1 with 3 and 1 with another defense, so 4. So yeah, 4. But that's the most in heavyweight, UFC heavyweight history. Neil Prates. Okay, so Reyes won 1 more round and lost. If you think that, I thought Jon won the 3rd round. You don't know, he's another stupid Tom Aspinall fan. Bro, Reyes beat Jon. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought Jon won the third round. If you don't, fine. But it's not a robbery when it's one round. It can go either way. It wasn't clear that he won. It's not that Jon has nothing to prove. It's how Jon held up someone's career for over a year. He didn't, though. Jon Jones fought in fucking November. He was supposed to fight him November 11th in 2023. He was hurt. I know people forget this because they like to just forget and then bitch and complain. He was hurt. He was hurt. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. After the Gane fight, after he was supposed to fight Cyril Gane in March 2023, when he beat him under just over 2 minutes, he was supposed to fight November 11th the same year. He got hurt, couldn't fight until a year later. Okay, cool. So then Tom fights. It's been 10 months in 2 days. 10 months. Now. It's so fucking complicated. Who's your favorite? Oh, who is your favorite for Tom versus Gane? I think Tom wins, but I think Gane's going to be much harder than people think. It's okay, everyone loses. Tom Aspinall is the man, okay? Are you actively training? Nope, I do not have the time to do that. Was your fight against a female? That doesn't make sense. Master Jon will steal every hater, GF Tom, this chat. And that's the reason you can't name half the fighters Tom is beat. Bro, in chat, are you only allowed to have an opinion or on MMA if you train daily? Yeah, right? I think people forget he fucked his shoulder. Yeah. Would you rather fight Tom Aspinall or get oiled up by Dana? That doesn't make sense. So why do interim titles exist? They're stupid. If the argument is the fucking interim title thing, okay, cool. They're dumb. They're dumb. I don't give a shit if you have an interim title. I'm sorry. Tom's heavyweight champ, deal with it. He hasn't won, so technically he's not. He'd be labeled, but we'll see if he defends his title. What if he goes longer with Cyril Gane than Jon does? Then what? Brandon, were you asking Jones these questions the last 2 years? Yeah. No, he's not. No, he hasn't fought for the title. He's a fake champion. Yeah, that's like DC getting awarded the title. Master Jon will steal Tom's wife. Ooh. Jon declined the 30 mil he was asked. No, he didn't. If you listen to what Dana even said, he signed the contract. He wanted to fight Tom, and then out of nowhere, he called him and retired. Which, after the Stipe fight, he said he was going to retire. The 30 mil was never declined. He retired. And again, if Jon's not feeling up to it, don't fight. There's nothing left to do. Nothing. Damn, I don't care if he is. You know that, right? Nope. I've never even seen him. Had to defend a fucking interim title. You're the only one who's dumb. Okay. I can't remember, but didn't Robert go through the same situation as Tom? Robert. What you talking about? Being pushed as the champ while being interim? What are you talking about, Robert? Dude, what the fuck? John Clay's on here is crazy. Well, then, goodbye. Show up everyone your girlfriend will call it Johnson. Tom wasn't even a real interim champion anyways because the interim fight between him and Sergey happened because Jones pulled out of his fight in late 2023 and the UFC needed an interim fight to make money. Correct. Man asked for price. UFC said okay, then said nah. Okay. Whitaker. Oh, yeah. Yep. Hamzat looking bigger than Drysis? Nope, he's 1 inch taller. He's not looking bigger. Look at the other pictures. Drysis is literally touching his shoulder like this. He's not, no. A lot of these people on here, I feel like it's one person arguing with us. You're correct. You are correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Whitaker. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I thought Whitaker lost the second fight with Romero, or at least a draw. The judges didn't even give Romero a 10-8 when he dropped him like 3 times in one of those rounds. Crazy to me. Crazy. Dude. Oh, Jesus criminy. People like that drive me crazy. You're correct, Chase. It's okay if you thought he lost a few fights. Fine. Close fights after he lapped the division. Fine. What? Seriously, don't see Drysis sprawling hard and scrambling with Hamzat. He doesn't have to sprawl. He doesn't have to sprawl. He just doesn't. He has to not accept positions. There's a big difference. Even if someone takes me down, it's not accepting the position. It's not just having him lay on your back for 5 minutes while he's looking for rear naked chokes. No, you try to reverse into him or turn into him. Make him work. Chosun undefeated. Yeah, right. Good guy. We love good combo. Correct. But if you keep sending the retract, yeah, we will steal your girl. I'm timing you out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Mike. Underhooks. He doesn't have to defend the takedowns necessarily. It's not like if he gets taken down, he's done. No. DDP or Hamzat? DDP. Whitaker 1,000% lost to Romero in the second fight. Thank you very much. I thought they didn't want to give it to Romero since he missed weight, and I'm sorry for insulting you. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Aspinall's son gone. We'll see. We've already talked about this. Yes, I picked Patchy to beat Mario. You're good. Again, I don't understand. Like, if it's a draw, fine, but they didn't even acknowledge the 10-8. Crazy. Beat Prime TRT Vitor Belfort. Man, I'm so excited for Saturday. Me too, bro. But no offense, but you can't even pronounce it's Dreykus. I know how to pronounce it. Thank you. It's Dreykus. I know how to pronounce it. It's Dreykus Duplessis. Yeah, Patchy burned all of us, yeah. I think out of 5 rounds, because he was starting to pick it up a little bit more in that 3rd round. It might be different, but he didn't start the fight off that well at all. Ben Henderson, yeah. Yes, he did. You're correct. Okay, good, because you said Drysis. No, I know. It's Dreykus. I know what it is. When I was doing my prediction video, it was very late. I was very tired. It's Saturday. I thought it was Friday. Oh, no. It's Saturday. I think I touched a nerve. You're correct, Chase. Dreykus Duplessis. I know how to pronounce it. Thank you. Dreykus Duplessis. I'm very well aware of what it is. Very well aware. Will the card start early? There's 15 fights on this card now because of the tough stuff, and the Contender Series guy just got a fight 4 days later. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, what a sick picture. Anyways, ESPN. Let's see. ESPN. I definitely think it's might start a little bit earlier now. Let's see. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. It's going to be a long card, boys. I'm going to be live for the whole damn thing. Pidgey burned everyone. Now Pico is going to burn everyone. Nope. The guy in the purple shirt has... Okay. That makes no sense. People sound like casuals when they can't pronounce names. Sometimes you can't pronounce them. It doesn't mean you're casual. That guy wasn't that impressive. He was very impressive. What are you talking about? Who front kicked the guy to the body and TKO'd him? What? Chase, I've been watching UFC regularly since you were probably... People forget, man, Ilya is a murderer. Like motherfucker, can you hear it? Said the entire fight week. Are you still talking about this? I know how to say his name. He was getting clinched against the cage for minutes. The fight didn't last long. What are you talking about? Because he didn't go out there and finish him right away, it's, oh no, he's done. What are you talking about? What? It was 3 minutes. And then he body kicked him and finished him. Took no damage. Hello? The fuck? Sure don't sound like it. People forget, man, Pico's only fought bums. Okay, I would probably hit it. Okay. And why is that? Because I don't glaze Jones for ducking? There's no ducking involved. Okay. A dude was so impressive and no one can pronounce his name. Dana jokingly called him Jimmy. Well, he can't pronounce his name because if you looked at his fucking name, it's a hard name to pronounce. Baysanger, Susurkov, Baysanger, Susurkov. There's no way that's correct, but that's all I got. Yo, Patrick, what's up? The opponent looked terrible slow. You just got to keep giving excuses, huh? How do you see the Gerald Michael fight going? GM3 by submission. No ducking involved. Brother, where have you been? Right here. Been watching the whole thing. Whole thing. All right, I got to go. I'll be watching. That's okay. Jesus Christ. I know I was saying it's so hard to pronounce. You can't explain stuff to people that are dead from the neck up. What? To be honest, the Jones vs. Stipe fight wasn't really impressive. Jones fought a crippled old man. Sure, but he still spinning back kicked TKO'd him. A guy that's been known to be durable. Still threw him around like a rag doll. The only person to beat him that badly was DC after the Francis fight, and Francis. People forget, man. If GM3 was a good wrestler, I'd pick him. He's a very good grappler, though. People act like they could pronounce Nurmagomedov before the Conor fight. Correct. Master John is playing game deal with it. Go your main event prediction. Dracus beats Hamzat. People forget, man, John got tested a week ago. He's back in the game. He's been back in the game. Congratulations. How about, yeah, right? But GM3 isn't a good wrestler, bro. He gets good takedowns, though. If he gets here back, and Michael Oleksiejczuk is not a great defender of takedowns. He lets fighters get way too close. Sick cat poster, appreciate you. Do you want a cookie? Sure. Hamzat might be on the EPO training with TJ the Snake. Well, he took EPO after he was basically dead for the Cejudo fight. I want to cook you free calories. I need to make weight. Stay humble, Chase, bro. There's always someone who knows more. Okay. I think the main event is too close to predict. Could go either way. I don't agree. Hamzat has one way to win. Drysis has many ways to win. Volk Yair 2 prediction. I think Yair might win this one by decision. I fucking hope they don't make this fight. It's a trash ass fight. It goes no different from the first one. Main is sick. I'm leaning DDP later rounds. Hamzat cardio looked sus versus Usman and Burns. Yeah. I think Dracus beats up Hamzat. DDP wins by blowing air into his thumb and Jesus Christ, that'd be crazy. Yair is gonna get he's getting his ass whooped. Yep. Hamzat doesn't have just one way to win. Hamzat hits hard. Against who? GM3? The fuck out of here. Yes, someone that's been watching the sport since Tom was the interim title. You know so much. Correct. 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 Ah, shoot, it's reflecting off my watch. But it is 2 a.m. here for me. Chase, I know it's late for you too. Really do appreciate you guys being here. Tom has tapped like a chicken to a tomato can. People forget, man. You were correct about that too. Making assumptions, dumbass. The guys and this guy's saying correct. There's no assumption. GM3 is durable and comes back in a ton of fights. He one-shotted him. I mean, he's been TKO'd before. Okay? I think we touched the nerve again. You're correct. Where you're from? Indiana. Indiana. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will be live again tomorrow. Same time. I won't be live for Friday because I get up at 5 in the morning for Saturday. But I will see you guys Saturday night for the fights. But I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all casuals. There's no hate from Tom. We keep saying this. Jesus. I didn't say it was a TKO. I said he's been TKO'd. Santos TKO'd him. Pfeiffer finished him. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for being here, buddy. G Silva KO's Volk. Possibly. Jones used to be the man. He's not anymore. Time beats all. Time beats all. He finished Gone, and he was in the top 5 after being out for 3 years. Now he's getting old, getting on other accounts and commenting. But I appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.